isnothingwire.com, and I have the brand new Lenovo S920 here. This guy is being released today in India. So the S denotes style, so this is part of the style series of product line of Android smartphones. This guy has a 5.3-inch LCD screen with a 720p display. On top you see a fairly big earpiece there, the 2MP front camera. You also have a very familiar Lenovo style menu, home and back soft button. On this side you have nothing. This side you have the volume rocker here. On top you have the micro USB port, and then you have the power switch, and then the 3.5mm jack. Below again you do not have much except the hole to open the back flap. The back side has the 8MP autofocus camera with the LED flash. You have a noise cancelling mic, and that's your speaker grill, the Lenovo brand name there. This guy does reminds me a lot about the HTC One X though. Almost similar kind of a build, and it's not very heavy, although it's not featherweight also. So you can open the back flap. So let's open the back flap and check what it has inside. So here you have big On the back side you have the big 2250 mAh battery that should last you more than a day easily, but then you have dual SIM slot, so 2250 battery is justified because dual SIMs take a lot of battery life. You also have your micro SD card slot there. So let's go ahead and quickly show you the interface one. This guy is powered by the latest Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. You have very familiar, almost stock Android like unlock screen there. Yeah, so we come to the home screen. So when you'll get your piece, when you buy your piece, you'll have a lot of widgets here. I've just cleaned up the home screen a bit. Yep, so those are the home screen. You can delete any of them, you can add there, and maximum of, as you can see, 9 home screens are possible. You have the main app deck here. There you go, all the apps. Yeah, your app dock is customizable, so you can have your own most used apps here. Settings, there you see, let's go to the settings, and you have your common settings, then your some other character settings, and then you can have all settings that are possible. So let's check out about phone, and here you can have your version infos. There you see 4.2.1 Lenovo S920. Yeah, so it's a pretty smooth UI transition, no lag whatsoever, thanks to the 1.2 GHz quad-core MediaTek processor. Now, so this is not a Qualcomm processor, it's a MediaTek processor, mainly I guess to keep the price down, or because Lenovo buys these 1.2 GHz quad-core MediaTek processors a lot. So you'll find this particular processor in a lot of their other smartphones, like for example the P780 or the S820 and some other smartphones. Yeah, so there you have the dialer, again similar dialer with the K900. Then you have your messaging and your video app. The icons are not as polished as we've seen on the K900 though. That's maybe because of the price point that this guy is going, but even then you see Lenovo's attempt to make the icons stand out. They're round, almost all the icons look different than those on the other Android phones, which is pretty commendable. You have the 8MP autofocus camera. By the way, this front 2MP camera is a fixed focus camera. So that's the front camera. Yeah, and then you can have your capture modes there, a lot of capture modes, usuals, your flash modes here. Then those are only your display informations. Yeah, so when you go to menu, you'll have a lot of settings to customize the way you take stills, yeah, or videos. The video quality does not give the exact resolution, but I'm assuming it records at full HD, but we'll have to see. I'm not sure about that. Browser, unfortunately, do not have a connectivity here, but again the browser is pretty much the same as we've seen on the K900. Yeah, you add new tabs from here. There you see you can delete from there, you can go full screen and whatnot. Yeah. Then you have a recorder, you have Lenovo Power, which is a very welcome addition. It gives you an automatic power saving mode, and you can also choose to manually toggle all these options if you know what you're doing. Your calculator, you have FM radio, of course, then your gallery, again a very nice different standout icon for your galleries. But then inside you have the albums pretty much stacked the same way we've seen on the stock Android Jelly Bean. Same way you can see the video thumbnails playing there. Let's go ahead. So those are the icons. There you see all your video controls. Now you see the colors are not fuzzy here. So the color rendition, the color depth and distribution is almost even throughout the screen, which is a very good thing. Then you can long press these to share by all means, or delete or edit them. Then you have some other apps, your clock and your file browser. All icons are very different. It's a damn good thing, which we really like the playful attempt of Lenovo to have a very youthful kind of an icon look there. The display is not very crisp as we would have expected from a 5.3 inch screen with a HD resolution that's 1280 by 720. So the icons are not, the colors are not very deep here. They're kind of pale, but then you wouldn't notice it if you do not have, let's say for example, a Galaxy S4 to compare to it. And also this is an LCD screen, so it's pretty reflective. So when you look at it from a very close viewing angle, the reflection obstruct the view to some extent. Yeah, so that's about it. So a nice little cool device. It has 1 GB of RAM, of course. It will be available in India pretty soon for rupees 26,399, but I'm sure you'll be able to get one for much cheaper if you can strike a good deal with your local vendor or some online retailer. So that's, guys, is the Lenovo S920. Thank you.